Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I'm Dano, and I'm back with more Star Wars Rogue One action figures. Today we're going to be looking at Lieutenant Sefla. This is the last Rogue One action figure I have yet to review. There were others in the toy line that weren't from Rogue One. Like I've got a, is it the Seventh Sister Darth Maul set off on my shelf that I'm looking at. I haven't reviewed that yet, and maybe if you guys want to see it, let me know. But as far as figures from the actual movie Rogue One, this, I believe, is the last figure in the regular 3.75 inch line. I didn't really touch much of the Black Series as far as my reviews. And I don't think I actually reviewed the U-Wing. Now that I think about it, maybe I should do that. Is that something you want to see? Leave it down in the comments below if you want to see me review the U-Wing. I have an extra one that I can unbox and maybe weather or something, just like I did this one. Either way, today's focus is going to be on Lieutenant Sefla. He was one of the side characters. Just one of the rebels who was helping out on Scarif. I really like this figure. I'm telling you right now, I already like it just because he's a cool additional character that you can use to build your world. And I really, really, really like the Rogue One set of 3.75 figures. It's what got me into 3.75 inch figures in the first place. I mean, I used to collect when I was a kid, but when I mean now that I'm older doing Star Wars reviews, it was last year that I started collecting all of these, and that's just what got me hooked. Alright guys, first things first, here's what we like to do is look at the outside of the package. I've got my Star Wars Rogue One logo, Death Trooper, TIE Fighters, AT-ACT, cool painting of Lieutenant Sefla in action. Look at him yelling. I just love the way the Rebels looked in this movie. The helmets fit. Everything looked like it was from Star Wars. The nice little orange patch there on his shoulder. Oh, it looks so good. Lieutenant Sefla, ages 4 and up. Do not put this guy up your nose. Now, for some reason, he looks a little portly. Looks like he's got a little bit of a belly going on, which is I didn't really notice in the movie, but whatever. He does come with one of these accessories that wasn't in the movie, and I don't like that. But he does come with a blaster that was in the movie, so I do like that. It says it's a projectile firing. There you go. Warning, don't project things up your nose. Star Wars Studio Effects app, ages 6 and up. On the back, this big blue section right here talks about this really cool app that you should download, and I'm going to give you a free code. It's in the bottom there. Let's read the little blurb on Lieutenant Sefla. A platoon leader in the Alliance Spec Forces, Sefla is eager for action, strong, capable soldiers. Sefla has a lot of heart and brings to the fight against the Empire. So he's just a cool fighter. Check it out, Sad Baby Squad. 0 to 3 sad babies approve of Lieutenant Sefla. Unless you put him up your nose, and that's probably how they get sad. Alright guys, I've got my X-Acto. I'm going to very carefully open this guy up. Sometimes I get questions about why do you open them up so carefully? You know why? Because I have to take thumbnails of them afterwards, and I like putting the package in there. I don't always, but just in case I want to use the package, it's nice to have a, an undamaged package to use, because there's some cool artwork on there. And there's some guy or girl who gets paid a good amount of money to design this package, and I like to appreciate that. As someone who dabbles in art, I used to consider myself an artist. I appreciate the work that goes into this packaging, so that's why I focus on that. That's why I do the close-ups, because a lot of times those people just go uncredited. There's no one really appreciates everything that goes into that. I do. So there's that. I'm gonna put my little package off to the side. I've got a Studio Effects app code that I like to share with you. Now, if you've downloaded this app, it's on your phone, and you're gonna pause the screen. You're gonna get the code. Go back and rewatch all of my other unboxing videos of everything from Rogue One, because I provide the code for all of them. Even this thing. That thing's hard to get a hold of. It's not cheap. So there's a code in there. Worth quite a bit. Alright, here is that code I was talking about. There it is. Make sure you kind of pause the screen. Scan that. Hopefully it works. There you go. You had enough. Here he is, Lieutenant Sefla. Can I get him out of the package? Got him. And there's only a couple little accessories here. There's his blaster, which should hopefully come out fairly easily. There we go. Unboxed. And we've got this thing. And we're done? That's it? We're done. Alright, let's take a look at close-ups of this guy. Again, he's a little portly. He's a little portly. By portly, I mean he's got a little belly going on. Oh, his helmet just came off. I love that. I love that. Let's just look at him on the ground. Standing him up one-handed is going to be a little hard right now. Yeah, he's a little chunky. But I really didn't notice him like that in the movie. But whatever, like, hey, I'm glad chunky people get representation too. Right? Okay, I'm doing it. I'm putting all his little accessories on him. Whether we like it or not. I'm doing it. Kenny's got this huge, giant cannon. What the heck is up with that? Whatever, though. Whatever. Okay. You guys ready? Here's some close-ups of Sefla. There's his giant over-the-shoulder cannon. Face looks whatever. I love his outfit, though. I love the look of that Rebels outfit. I think they did a good job on it. They nailed it. The fact that the helmet comes off, and I can maybe use that with other figures. It's a very Star Wars helmet. Look, it's got the little ridges on it. I think that's great. I think he's a pretty cool looking figure. Oh, doesn't stand up very well, though, so that's kind of a problem. Oh, there he is. He's kind of leaning back, just a little funky. But that's okay. Alright, let's put this thing in his hand again, and let's see if maybe, just maybe, I can shoot it. I don't know if it's okay to do from this side, but let's see. Maybe I can get a nice shot. Again, my hand's going to be mostly in the way, but let's just see what happens. Alright, here goes. Oh, just kidding. Oh, and that is definitely gone forever. Went right underneath there. I gotta say, I like the figure. I don't like this big cannon accessory. It's too chunky and it just doesn't work. The figure itself, though, does not stand up very well. He's very wobbly. He does, but he's kind of like leaning back. So I don't love that about him. I love the accessories, though. I like his head sculpt on there. He looks good. He looks decent. He looks decent. Do I think it's a good figure and is it necessary? Yes. Yes, my vote is yes, because he really helps build the world of the Rogue One figures. When you get like Chirrut and Baze and Moroff and Pow and all the others against all the different stormtroopers, as far as like playability, having someone like Sefla in your toy group definitely is going to kick that up a notch. And the fact that he's got a removable helmet, for me, goes a long way. I really like that. Personally, I got to tell you, I own 5 of these things. I bought a bunch. I was thinking I was going to need the helmet. And I'm hoping I can use those little helmets and maybe like sculpt my own thing one day, or use them to like kit bash a character together. For those of you who don't know, kit bashing is when you get a bunch of other figures and you swap arms and heads and stuff to make your own like custom character. And if you guys know anything about me, I love customizing stuff. That's why my U-Wing is weathered. That's why my AT-ACT is weathered. That's why I wear custom hats with patches and, you know, paintings on them. That's just, I'm all about that customizing life. So that's why I like this figure, because I'm into that and I like doing that kind of stuff. So for me, I rated it a thumbs up. I want to know what you guys think down below in the comments, and also in the ratings. Rate the toy, not so much me or the video, but rate the toy thumbs up or thumbs down, and then go down in the comments and let us know why, because this is kind of a community. We like to share information. Are there things you don't like about it? Cool, leave them down below. Whatever you do like about it, do you want it? I want to know why down in the comments. Alright guys, if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the Dano channel. Be part of the Dano channel family. If you want to take it up a notch, you can use the force on that bell. Be part of the Sad Baby Squad. That means you're going to get a notification every time I drop a new video. That way you don't miss anything. You'll be up to date on all my vids. And I know a lot of you are new subscribers. There's a nice backlog of Star Wars toy vids, specifically all of these, that you need to get caught up on. So do yourself a favor. Download the Hasbro Studio Effects app. Every one of these toys came with a code. I put that out in all my reviews. So if you want those codes, it's a cheap, easy way to get all of them. It's free, doesn't cost you anything for the app. You get all the codes for free by watching all those older videos. So it helps me out a lot too if you guys go and do that. And it keeps you busy. If you guys want stuff to watch, boom, there's a lot of cool Star Wars content right there. Speaking of Star Wars content, we got more Blade Builders coming. We got more Build Your Own Lightsabers. We got more Star Wars Micro Machines. And even a bunch of Episode 1 action figures. Don't ask why. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do a lot of Episode 1 stuff coming up soon because I have a lot of those toys. And I want to share them with you because I don't think they're all as awful as the movie is. In fact, I don't even hate Episode 1. I love pod racing. So, booyah. Later, haters. Alright, guys. I think that's all I've got for right now. I've rambled on far too long. We told you about sharing the video. We told you about liking or unliking, disliking this video, depending on how you feel about the toy. Sad Baby Squad, represent, right? And that's it. We got it all. Guys, you know I love you. Until next time, may the Force have with you. Goodbye forever. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't already, subscribe, join the Sad Baby Squad. Hit me up with your own clips, videos, whatever you guys are into, fan artwork. I also have shirts and stuff available for sale. Hit those little links down below if you're at all interested. And that's it. Go watch another vid.